guys, the other day I was challenged by one of my friends here on YouTube, Kat from Vegas Fruity, to do a St. Patty's Day green casserole dish. And of course this challenge was right up my alley because I am the queen of green, so I was more than happy to accept this challenge. So last night I was going through my kitchen trying to find all the ingredients that I had that were green, and it turns out I have a lot of green foods in my kitchen. I'm not sure if I really should have been surprised by that, but it did make this challenge a little harder, which you would think it would make it easier, but you know, I felt bad leaving some foods out. Like I wanted to use Brussels sprouts and lima beans and cabbage and raw pumpkin seeds and a few other things, but I wanted all of the ingredients to pair well together and I wanted the dish to taste good, so you know, I was trying to keep that in mind at the same time. So I made a sauce to put on this dish and I wasn't sure how that was gonna turn out either, but it was really delicious. The whole dish was a success in my opinion, so if you want to give this dish a try, it was really tasty. And I know this isn't really a casserole per se because I didn't put it in a casserole and bake it in the oven. I just threw together a bunch of ingredients, but it's still green and I think that counts. So let me show you what I made. So this is the stuff that I came up with to use in this recipe so far. I might add something else, but so far this is what I pulled together. I have some peas, artichokes, an avocado, some black kale, which is really green, and some broccoli, asparagus, some green onions, scallions, and I'm also going to make a dressing, kind of like a pesto style. And so I have pine nuts, basil, and some Italian parsley, and I'm going to use some other ingredients for that too, which I'll show you when I put it in the blender. And I also have this mung bean fettuccine pasta, and Foofy is barking. So this is the pasta I'm going to use, and it's funny when people ask you where do you get your protein when you're a vegan. Let's see, protein, 25 grams of protein for a serving. Yeah, I don't think there's any problem there. And here is the stuff that I'm using for the sauce, which is kind of a pesto sauce, but not really, not traditional. I have some pine nuts, and I have some basil and Italian parsley, some arugula and garlic, and I added one zucchini, juice of a lemon, and something that's not traditional is I put like a half a block of tofu and a little bit of almond milk, just to give it kind of that richness that maybe olive oil would. And I use some 21 seasoning salute, some onion powder, garlic powder, and a little salt and some pepper. And here's what it looks like when it's done. I just taste it and it's very yummy. So I'm gonna finish cooking the food and I'm gonna put some of this on top. So here I've just been sauteing up some of the vegetables. I sauteed up the frozen peas and artichokes, and I have in the fresh broccoli and asparagus, and I just cooked that in a little bit of water, and I added some onion and garlic powder, some dried basil, and some dried oregano. And it's almost done. You know, it's almost cooked, and then I'm going to add the kale, and I think that's it. Yeah, just the kale. And over here I have the water boiling to put in the pasta, and then I'm going to put everything together. I just chopped up the kale into little pieces and I added it in, and now I'm going to stir it around, put the lid on, and finish cooking everything. And over here I have the pasta going. So it's coming together, it's almost done. Okay, so the food is all cooked, everything is cooked together. The the pasta's done and I have the greens chopped. I'm gonna put some of this and avocado on top because it's green and it's delicious, so why not? So I'm gonna plate this up and show you what it looks like. Here is the finished dish. I have the pasta on the bottom, which is green, and I have what I cooked on top, and then I topped it with some green scallions and some avocado. And here I have the little pesto topping sauce, so I'm just gonna top that, and it's really tasty. It's not a traditional pesto, but it still tastes like it, and it's really good. So that was my little St. Patty's Day green casserole.